Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, post market report on what is today? Wednesday, September 27, 2023. Thank you for your support. You guys and girls are simply amazing people. Look, I want to cut right to the chase, right here and right now. Um, Risk in this market is clearly at an extreme level. So, what does that mean? All right. First of all, let me start off with this. If you've been with me for any length of time, you're in the right spots. Okay. You know what you're looking at. You understand the situation. You know where this is going, and you are prepared. So, uh, that's the truth. All right. Now, with that said, we never rattle. We don't panic, but we must have concern. Okay. Risk in this market with the MMRI breaking over 300, okay? Regardless, look what they did today. They tried to float out the freak. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this real quick. Remember this? Remember this guy here this morning? They floated him out. It did help the market a little bit. 10-year yield came down. MMRI dropped below 300. But yeah, these are one and the same. In case you want, this is right off of my free newsletter. I sent this to all of you. So yeah, this creature from dark depths of the Federal Reserve was floated out. They didn't back him up. I didn't. Maybe they did. I didn't catch it though. With their Nick the Pig or whoever else, some other freak out of the Fed. Maybe they're going to do it tomorrow because here's the situation. Let me read this to you, okay? This is also in your inbox. Again, I urge you to subscribe to my newsletter. It's free. I don't share your information with anyone. So you'll get things like this, and these are critical. It's really important. So let me just read this to you, okay? Title, Lions and Friends, risk in this market is extreme, period. Take action, okay? Lions and Friends, the Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, MMRI, is now over 300 and shows no sign of abating. With that, consider what I'm saying, people. With that, it may be time to reevaluate your long positions. Now, take time. I mean, you don't got to run for the hills or do anything drastic here. Okay, let's just establish that. All right. You need to take time and think about risk in the market and then your own risk tolerance level. All right. Like I said, I really believe in my heart of hearts that I have prepared all of you. We have prepared each other for what's coming. And there's no way to stop it. None. Zero. Okay. You can hear the Neil cash and carries and the freaks and whoever else get paraded out here. They will not tell you that it's this is the way it's going. They're pushing the economy in that direction. They are wiping out the economy, destroying the people with it, and they can't allow you to know this. Anyway, so again, take time. You don't got to do this today. Take time to consider risk in the market, your own risk tolerance, and again, this is a very personal thing for all of us. Me, I have a risk tolerance that's in the stratosphere. Definitely a lot different than most people for a lot of reasons. I mean, I have access to my own cash. I trade my own stuff. I'm in and out of here whenever I want. A lot of you out here don't have that luxury. All right. So bear with me. You, my lovely friends, have many options as to how to protect your long-term positions or holds. For example, if you do your own trading, you probably know what I'm talking about. You could consider protective puts. If you do not know what a protective put is, look it up. Or again, if you subscribe to my newsletter, I have a link to protective puts for you. All right. Now, again, if you have someone else managing your money, it's time to call these people. All right. And don't let these people give you the runaround. I guarantee you, all right, that if you follow this blog, if you've been with me for a year, the person that's managing your cash doesn't even know a fraction of what you do with regard to how the inner workings of the market work. how this whole thing actually functions. Okay, but so without getting rude, without getting nasty, you can school these people. That's really the truth. So get on the phone with whatever fund you may have. Express your concerns. Now, if they try to blow you off or laugh you off, you know you're with the wrong person. Your best bet at that point would be to close your account. Okay, that's the truth. A lot of these freaks, they have no clue, absolute zero about what they are talking about. Okay, they're out there earning commission, period, the end, and that's all they really care about. So just remember to have your own best interest in mind. These freaks, these money managers, most of them don't care at all. You understand? Anyway, now I go on to say something that's going to be very familiar to all of you. Are you ready for this part? Gain exposure to commodities. Let me read this. If we are at the point where this environment is going to switch from risk on to risk off, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It always does. Okay. Meaning cash moving from equities or stocks into commodities, you want to position yourself correctly. Okay. You can gain access to commodity ETFs. I've put commodities via an exchange traded fund. I put out list after list after list of these things, or by holding it in your hand. Physical gold, silver, my favorite asset of all time. You know that. And I go on to say, if you have been with me for any length of time, you're in the right spots already. And I am very proud to say that this is our thing, our Cosa Nostra. You understand? So anyway, I want you to pay attention to these things. I want you to think, no panic. Again, the last thing, and I mean last, you want to do is panic ever. Okay. You want to get your thoughts together. You want to sit down, and think about what you need to do here. You understand? You need to do something, in my view, and something could entail watching and waiting. It doesn't mean you have to, go buy protective puts for your portfolio or whatever it might be right now. You understand? So taking action means watching as well. Doesn't mean you got to go out now right now and do something drastic, or maybe you don't need to do anything at all. You understand? If you look like me, let me talk about me for a moment here. Okay. I own a lot of JEPI, many thousands of shares of this stuff. Okay. I am not going to close this position. I want to buy more for as cheap as I can get it. You understand? You got to have some powder dry always. In my view, take advantage of these kinds of things here. If JEPI, which is my largest equity investment by far, I'm looking to add to that position. I've been telling you for the longest time. I want to buy this cheaper as long as they keep paying me the dividend, and I want that dividend here. I will be looking forward to buying more shares of this moving forward. You understand? I think most of you do. So with that said, I hope I have covered that. Again, it's in your inbox, people. All this stuff is so important. I don't just throw things out in my newsletter just because I think it's fun or lovely or fantastic and beautiful, like all of you are. Okay. I do this because I'm trying my hardest. I work for you. Okay. That's a fact. If it weren't for you, you think this thing would be what it is right now? No, it's all you. Okay. So I work for you guys and girls, and I want you to be on the cutting edge of all of this. All right. So the information I put out in my newsletter here, wherever you might find me, I feel is important. I don't put stuff out just for nothing. You understand? I think you get that too. Now let us move forward here. This market was very volatile today, all over the place. We finished mixed, the down negative. Okay. Again, it does not. First of all, in any kind of, let's just put out a hypothetical. And we've been watching this, you and I, since MMRI 250. All right. We've been seeing the pressure build on the market. You got guys like Michael Burry taking up short positions against the S&P 500. You have hedge funds taking out massive and even larger leveraged bets against the debt market, betting that an implosion is going to occur. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that too. You get it? Here's to look. You and I mean, with the MMRI, the best tool that there is, period, to gauge market risk. I mean, maybe there'll be another one someday that's better. As far as I'm concerned, there's not a better tool out here. And it's free. What do they say? The best things in life are free. MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, free to you, free to everybody on this planet. Link below. The MMRI is certainly not broken. It's been working exactly as it's doing exactly like it's supposed to do. Anyway, so we had crude oil surging higher, people. You want to talk about something else that you and I nailed to the wall? And I mean nailed to the wall? Crude oil. Okay. And it's playing out. It has played out, and it is playing out exactly as we expected to do. It's commodity as well. Okay. Again, going back to commodities real quick, you know my take on this. Markets function in cycles. Cash moves through the markets in cycles. Thank you, LC. Thank you, Gold Silver. Wow, I appreciate that. No, you're amazing. Anyway, please hold your questions to the end. We'll go over that later. Anyway, what was I saying here? I'm losing my train of thought here. Crude oil surging higher. Are we going to hit $100 this year? I think it's a lock. That's my case. By the end of this year, we may even be over $100. We understand what's going on here. And despite the increasing, and this is an illusion, people. Let me expose the illusion to you again. Are you ready? Woo! Okay. The relative strength of the dollar. It's an illusion, okay? You got the mainstream propaganda ministry talking about dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength, dollar strength. It's not what they want you to believe it is, okay? They will not tell you that comparatively, we have covered this a gazillion times, the dollar is lovely and beautiful and fantastic, but on an absolute strength basis, people, you know this better than anybody else. Currencies, central bank issued notes are under attack. Central banks are destroying their currencies by design, and they're all shrinking. They're all losing purchasing power faster as this maximum saturation moment gets more real. And the more real it becomes, the more purchasing power the currency is going to lose. A huge thing. Not only, okay, let's just lay this out real quick. All right. First of all, thank you for the nearly 700 thumbs up so far. But let's lay this out real quick. Maximum saturation moment. The first key that you will never hear, okay? Fox Business, CNBC, Bloomberg, creatures like Neil Cash and Carey, Lex Luthor, the man is Satan himself, honestly. These things, they're not human anyway, you know that. But they will not tell you the signs here. The biggest sign, the number one tell that we are at the maximum saturation moment here is rising global inflation. Again, this can't be just localized to one nation. It has to be worldwide. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Okay, you're not supposed to know this. Central banks, and key number two, central banks fighting. They're fighting for their lives. Oh, yeah, indeed. No, they want to destroy your life. They're continuing to inflate. They're telling you they're raising rates because they want to bring inflation down. Nothing could be further from the truth. That's not their goal here. They're raising rates to cut off credit. You know this. That's what it's all about, people, okay? And then we're seeing, the biggest, in my view, not only are we seeing currencies lose value, purchasing power, okay? And it disgusts me to the point of I just want to throw something at the television sometimes, the live vision, when you got the freaks telling you how strong the dollar is. Look at the dollar. It's strong. No, it's an illusion. It's fake. It's not the actual strength. It's relative strength. It's not absolute strength. We already covered this a million times, but you get it. Most people have no clue, and they know that. This is how they can get away with their tales that they tell you. But the other big, and I mean monumental across the freaking sky sign that we are accelerating, moving deeper into the maximum saturation condition meltdown is debt market losses. And can be seen on the back of rising rates. And it's getting attention even on the mainstream media. When they got to talk about something, it's, whatever. They have no choice. But most people don't get it at all. They have no clue what's going on. You do. All of you do. You've been with me for so freaking long. Magic Mika, I think we're going to hit 1,000 today. Perry's here. All my friends are here. Lava, Gold, Silver, Joe Potter, Alan Greenspan. All my friends. I love all you guys and girls. I really do. DeWalt, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, look. So the writing is everywhere. Okay. It's not that we don't even have to speculate anymore. Again, the game that you and I play, this is a game. Okay. It's a game of incomplete information. And what we do, okay, you and I, is take pieces of information, okay, whatever we're getting, and we try to decipher what it means. And unfortunately, we need to fill in some blanks. This is why, to the best of our ability, obviously. And this is why, again, staying ahead of this is challenging. Okay. It's 24/7 kind of a thing, like I'm in this around the clock, unless I'm in my race car or something and I have to focus on shifting or RPMs or something along those lines. But that's it, right? The rest of the time I'm in this. Okay. I dream about it. I eat it. I think it. I live it. I breathe it. And that's in life. Again, I'm going to give you a little key to success. You must immerse yourself in whatever you want. You want to be, let's say, I don't know, you want to train little dogs. I love dogs. You know that I lost my Dolly. My Dolly, I lost you. I love you so much, Dolly. I miss you. Anyway, you want to be the best dog trainer in the world. Immerse yourself in it. Become that thing. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. That's how you become successful at anything you want in life. Okay. And then the other thing is you got to believe in yourself. I was going back and forth earlier with the gentleman in my free newsletter over there. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your ability that you will succeed. That's it. Nothing's going to stop you. Zero. You understand? Thank you, Zalt. I appreciate that. Yes, I am with you and you're all with me. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you. I want to go on to a few more things. And yes, we're going to cover some questions here. So we got this durable goods. I want you to focus on what I'm going to tell you here again, because it's part of the propaganda. I have told all of you, and we have covered here, the largest export product today of the United States is propaganda. It used to be inflation. We're still exporting inflation to the world. That's a fact. Via the US dollar being the world reserve currency. But now it's propaganda. And the people that are being propagandized the most are the people that live right here in the United States. We're being propagandized via the mainstream media, via the freak show, no accountability, and that's it. So we got this durable goods order today, and it's being played up as if it's the greatest thing since the invention of the wheel. Now, and it's kind of laughable too. So I'm going to break this down so easy for you. And I think you probably know where I'm going with this anyway. So we got this fantastic durable goods orders. It came in barely positive, 0.2% positive. Okay. Now, what you're not being told here, and don't take my word for this, don't take my word for a damn thing that I talk about. If you were to strip out military spending, this number is negative, deeply in the negative. Now, if you were paying any attention to flipping through things like I do, this was the headline, plays right into the durable goods orders. Okay, so listen to this part carefully. Okay, Market Watch. This was the title. Military aid to Ukraine gives a shot in the arm to the U.S. economy. Wow. Thank you, TW. Did you hear what I just said? And again, thanks again, TW. They're trying to sell you another lie. That military aid to the Ukraine, not only is it boosting durable goods orders, which is great for the United States, but it's also giving the United States a shot in the arm. It's bankrupting us even worse than we are. Where does the cash come from to buy these weapons packages in the billions? Wow. Thanks again, TW. Where does it come from? Do we have a war chest? Does our lovely president have a war chest somewhere? No, he's going to get on the phone with the Federal Reserve and get the cash just made out of nothing. They just got to make it out of nothing. Because that's where it comes from. And all that's going on your back. Okay. The national debt is going up at $1 billion an hour. Okay. But you see, you can't know that. What they want you to know here is military aid to the Ukraine is giving the United States a shot in the arm. Why don't we spend 10 times this? Why don't we fund every free? Why don't we start a world war, which they're trying to do, quite obviously, and then fund it all, and then our economy would be absolutely fantastic, especially after the nuclear exchange. There's not even a solitary person left alive. But the economy is going to be doing great. You get it? Make it up. Make any of that up. I bet you can't do it. No one can. Anyway, look, all right, look, this video is getting kind of long. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about. We'll put that off. Let's cover some of your lovely questions, people. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at this, everybody. I think we're going to break a record today. I think the record is like 1,100, which we just hit. 1,100 thumbs up. Man, oh man, I tell you people are amazing. I can't tell you. My heart's like pitter-pattering over here. Okay, yes, I'm watching the 5-year note. I'm watching the entire yield curve. People, look, I talk about the 10-year yield a lot. Why? I talk about the 10-year yield because it's the benchmark. All right, this is a question that deserves a little bit of an answer here with regard to the 5-year or the shorter term debt. Okay, the entire yield curve is rising because the debt is selling off. The debt is selling off rapidly. We're seeing the MMRI spike rapidly. This is exactly what you and I have been gearing up for years. I would just say, thank the good Lord above that we have this tool. It's a fantastic tool. Is it an infallible tool? No, but to the best of my ability, I put a lot of thought into that, to creating the MMRI, and it works. It's been TW. Wow. Are you meaning to do that? You don't have to do that. It's amazing. Anyway, so all of this stuff, we're watching a phenomenon occur, and I want you to do something for me. All right. First of all, this is incredible. We've hit a new record here, 1,252 thumbs up. It's amazing. Okay. Understand, and this is what they do to you. Okay, you're put into a box. You watch the mainstream media, the propaganda. They're doing everything in their power to shove you into a box, to not allow you to think about what may be happening around the world. It's just here. It's the uniparty. It's so and so's fault. It's this, whatever it is. You know what I mean? This is what they do. It's how they control your mind. Free yourself. Free yourself from that. You understand? Understand that what we are seeing here is a global event. This is not limited to one place. And again, how did this come about? Who controls the world economy collectively? Tell me again. Who controls the world financial markets collectively? Tell me again. Who controls the entire financial system collectively? Tell me again. Yeah, it's the central banks. It's not our so-called government. Okay, these entities are the government. They control the money. They control the flow of information. They control the propaganda. They are the propaganda source. Again, they must remain squeaky clean. You can't know that. They got to float out these freaks like Neil Cash and Carry, Lex Luthor, Satan himself, Satan incarnate himself, to sit there and lie to you. Did you hear what he said this morning? We were talking about it live. Well, when I was recording my video this morning, he was floated out on CNBC to tell everyone, in his words, the economy is much stronger than they predicted. Much stronger. Well, because they know they're pushing the economy into a black hole. It's got nowhere else to go. You understand? It's amazing that we're still standing here. It's because the people are resilient. You know why? We have each other. We really do. We got each other's backs, and that to me is the most important damn thing that there is out here. All right, to support each other, to carry each other's weight. You understand? If this guy or this girl needs help, it's our responsibility, at least I feel this way, to go out of our way and help that person. That's really the truth, honestly. But there are so many people that get on their knees every Sunday and pray and this, but they have no idea. They've lost their connection with reality. They don't understand how the number one thing, what has been foretold to us by the great prophets from ever, to love each other, to care about each other, to be charitable. This is what we have lost sight of. You get too focused on the minutia here. It's the bigger picture that always matters, people. I think you all know that. All right, look, let's talk again. Yes, Lava, this is a fantastic community because of people like you, all of you here. It's really the freaking truth. Yes, the relative strength of the dollar is going to continue higher. It's going to continue higher, people. But again, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It is not real. Okay. All they're going to, if you again turn on the mainstream, they're going to keep talking about the dollar strength, talking about the dollar strength, but it's comparative. If you were to compare, I don't know, this dying animal and then a whole bunch of a herd of dying animals, like they're all dying at the same time for whatever reason, okay? There's going to be one that's dying at a slower pace than the rest of the freaking herd. You understand? Well, that's what we have here. Fiat currencies under attack by design, central banks sucking the purchasing power out of it. And who's paying for it? You are. And you're paying for everything else, including this freaking war and death and pain and suffering and disease and lies and everything freaking else that they want to throw at us. Do you realize the current situation that we're in? I think I'm preaching to the choir here. 1,416 thumbs up. I am absolutely blown away by this. Okay. Anyway, we'll do like one or two more of these people, and I got to get going here. Yeah, the bond market is, look, it's melting down. All right. Absolutely is, and it's right before our face. And again, I know this for a fact that there is not one of you, not one, who has followed this blog for any length of time that thinks this is just an accident, that this is just happening around the world. There's this inflationary issues just by accident, that it wasn't pushed upon us by public enemy number one, which is these. You have no idea. Maybe you do. The hatred. I don't hate anything except one thing. Maybe hate is a bad word. I don't know. I despise central banking. Okay, this is a curse on the world. The debt-based economic model is a curse on the world. And we have no representation at all anymore, anywhere around the world. All of these things here that they parade out, they all are out for themselves, okay? It's every man, every woman for themselves. You all know that here. We can't, again, they've created slaves to the system, dependency. You think we're going to have a revolution? I don't. Unfortunately, I really, really don't. Yes, exactly. They've kept people ignorant and they distract them. It's a grand deception on an unprecedented scale, beyond anything I think anyone could have ever possibly imagined. It's really, and unfortunately, I can tell you something right now. You ready for this? It's getting worse. It's getting much, much worse. They're going to tell you as the system becomes more toxic, as people struggle to survive, as more people are pushed into the lower rung of society. Again, we're in the creation here of a neo-feudal system here. Extreme haves, extreme have-nots. They're going to float out things like Neo Cash and Carry and Yellenstein and everybody else to dictate to you that, oh, no, that's not what's happening. We're rich. We're fine. Our economy is doing much, much better than we even thought it would. And people are getting systematically erased. You understand that? Systematically erased. It's the truth. It's absolutely the truth, people. All right, look, this is an awfully long video. I can't thank you all enough. I mean, we have sincerely hit a record here, people. 1,546 thumbs up. And this is a beautiful thing in 28 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, look, this guy here, I come here, I pour my heart out to all of you because this is a big thing that we have going on here. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate it. This is I really feel like this is a family. We're in this together. We got each other's backs. We take care of each other. You certainly all do take care of me. And I am working my hardest to take care of you, and I will never let you down. Never. All right. With that said, people, I'm going to end this video again. Thank you all for everything. You're awesome. I will see all of you in the morning. Okay. I got to go calm down a little bit. All right. I'll see you.